everybody. Hi. Hold on, I want to check if I have internet because again we have a storm. We just received a notification that we have a storm coming and we're gonna have high winds, so let's make sure I have internet. That's always a challenge. Hold on. I mean, there is sound. Yep. Hello everybody. I am wearing my crochet. It's not a beanie, it's a beret, and I'm wearing it inside as well because it is so cold. The heating is switched off here in Chisinau, Moldova. Hello! If you don't know, I am filming from Chisinau, Moldova. This is in Eastern Europe, right next to Ukraine. So our heating was switched off. Not because of Ukraine, because it was pretty hot a lot of days. So when we have a few days, like consecutive days of warm weather, the centralized heating is switched off. But we have -1 tonight scheduled. We have a yellow code for high winds and stormy weather, so it is so cold. And I have a cold, if you can tell by my voice. Sorry, my dog is right here. We just went for a long walk, and it seems that he has not gotten his he has not gotten his fair share of petting. So hold on, let me check my watch. Oh, we did 3 kilometers at the walk, so I thought that that was enough, but apparently, hold on, apparently this guy needs a bit more attention, which is fine. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, hi everybody, how are you? Today I want to do a little bit of crochet. Once my dog leaves me alone, I have my crochet right here. I have the blanket. I want to show. Can I show them the blanket? Can I show them the blanket? Can I? Hold on. This is the color that I'm currently working on. This is the first color in the row of 6 colors. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Oh my God. Oh my God. My dog is not finished yet. He still needs a bit of affection. Yeah, buddy. By the way, my dog name is Rami or Boo Boo. Hi, everybody. I will show you the crochet in just one moment. It's just that my dog urgently needs a bit of affection, but the blanket is right here. It has become quite big. I've done 5 color repeats. These are the colors. These are the colors that I keep on repeat. Oh my God. Hello from South Africa. Oh my God. What time is it in South Africa? Which city? Hold on. Oh my God. Hello, Rai J. Hello. What time is it in South Africa? Here in Moldova, in Eastern Europe, it is 10:30 in the night. And I just walked my dog, you guys, 3 kilometers. We went and we ran and then we sit on a bench. But apparently, he still needs a bit of attention. Oh, it is. You also crochet? That's incredible. It's 9:30. Hold on. We are just 1 hour difference? That is incredible. I'm the same hour as South Africa? Extraordinary. By the way, I'm crocheting on a chevron blanket. This is my favorite pattern in the crochet ever since I learned the a few stitches and then you skip and then a few stitches and then you add. This has been my obsession. I made a blanket for my mom, then I made a blanket for my brother, then I made all chevron, then I made a blanket for myself, and this blanket will go to my friend. Hold on, if I can. This will go to my friend, one of my best friends and mentor. Her birthday is very soon on the 8th of April, and I want to finish it. So today I was, doing some chores, folding some laundry, then I was doing 1 row. And by the way, I was planning on measuring how much time it takes me What's up, boo boo? What's up, my baby? I was trying to time myself how long it takes me to do one row, and I still haven't made it. But every color, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So if I finish this row, then I can go and do the next color, which is this, I want to say, egg yolk color. Oh, Ray J says, nice, I tried that stitch, did not like it. Oh, that's okay. I understand. Everybody has their own preference. What is your favorite crochet stitch? Please tell me, because all my life, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, the glance on the, my glasses are catching the glance of the light bulbs. Anyways, all my life, I crocheted the round doilies. I was born in the Soviet Union. We learned how to crochet in school, and all our classes were to make round doilies, which is like the granny square stitch, only it wasn't square, it was always in the round. You know, it was more and more intricate. And I have about 6 of those doilies, huge ones, which became like tablecloths. I still have them at my mom's house. And for years and years, I thought that that's all there is to crochet. I never even thought about discovering other stitches. But then when I discovered the internet, and when I bought my first laptop in 2009, I discovered the YouTube, and YouTube came with a lot of information, including crochet. So I started, because before the internet, the crochet information was coming to me via like newspapers and books. And imagine a student. Do you think I was checking newspapers and books? Come on. I was barely doing my homework. But with the internet came all these YouTubers that were talking about their passion and explaining and filming from the maker's point of view. Not filming as I'm filming like this, showing you, but filming like from this point of view, and they filmed their hands. And all of the sudden, I understood that, oh my God, there's so many other stitches. So I started exploring, and I started making things with other stitches, not just the doily round in the round. So that's how I discovered the chevron stitch, and oh my God, it has taken it has taken control of my life. I made several blankets, I made several pillowcases, and I'm making currently a skirt with one color but very thin, lace thin yarn. I'm making it like in the wrap style. And the idea is to finish this blanket for my friend. Her birthday is on the 8th of April. Sorry guys, let's make some yarn management here. Oh my God. I have my yarn here. This is the last skein. So I think that I will only have for one more repeat, and it will be the 6th repeat, and that's it. So basically the blanket will not be extra large. It will be just like a couch blanket or something, like a how do you call it? Couch. By the way, do you hear the rain? It started raining, snowing. So the storm has started. Oh my God. Wait, I should put a, wait, how do I put a survey question over here? How do we do that? So this top message, okay, not messages. I want to do, I don't know how to do that. I do not know how to do that. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna, I hope you hear the storm. Do you hear the storm? Okay, it's good that I walked my dog for 3 kilometers. So that, hold on, that was my crochet. I only have this crochet hook, so no matter the project, no matter the blanket, it says inox, and here it says 3.5. I don't know if this is the size or if this is the millimeters, but this is what I'm using. And by the way, I did my nails. Oh, they were pink to match my other project, but now they are purple, purple pink sort of. Okay, so the plan is, if my dog allows me, to finish up this row. Hold on, where am I? Okay, now my cat is coming here, and my cat and my dog do not get along. So they're gonna tease each other. It's okay. I want them to be best friends, and somehow it's not happening. This is my cat Nadezhda, and Nadezhda in Russian means hope. She's my first cat ever, in my adult life. Where'd she go? Nadya? Psst. Nadelina? Nadичок? Nadyusia? Nadelina? Never mind, she went away. So she is my first pet as an adult. Okay, guys, so I need to make, oh my God, she's right there. I bought her that house because she loves to sit on high surfaces. Oh my God, I can feel the cold coming in. Wait, did I forget the window open? No, it might have been that my cat jumped and I felt like a wave of cold. I didn't leave the open window. Or did I? Let me double check. I can feel the cold coming. Okay, I'm just gonna cover, right? I'm gonna put a blanket on. I told you guys, it is cold in Chisinau. I'm cold. I'm always cold. So as a solution, I always have a piece of blanket right here. And my dog is also cold because he's just like me. So we are all covered. Oh my God, I feel the cold. Where is it coming from? Oh my God, did I leave the window open? Let me go check, guys. This is serious. When it's a storm outside, I better not leave the window open. I better not. I thought I closed it, but sometimes, full disclosure, sometimes I close the window, but I don't shut it. I just like push it with my fingers and it's like barely hanging on, but maybe I didn't close it like this. Okay, I leave you with my dog. I'm sure if I leave, my dog will leave. But see you in a second. If I don't see you, bye-bye. But if I see you, hold on. Oh my God. Opa, papa, papa, papa. Okay, see you in a bit. I did close it. Okay. So just to be safe, I went ahead and I opened and I closed all my windows so that if the storm comes closer to me, we are secured with the windows. Hold on, gotta cover my dog too. There you go, my buddy. Okay, guys, now that my dog moved away from the video, how do we like my beret? It is knitted by my mom. She found a bunch of pink in my house and she made it for me. And because it is so cold, I was looking for the chunkiest, heaviest, warmest hat in my hat collection. And I found this and I said, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. And if I am cold, I can pull the hoodie thing. How is this called? How is this called? Anyways, if I'm still cold, I can put the hood on. And this helps with keeping warm in these cold days. Okay, guys, where am I? I'm at the beginning of the row, right? And my dog came back. Hey, buddy, sit. 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 Yeah, sit. Let me give him a snack. Okay. So I'm at the beginning of the row. It is the fourth row. No, that's uncomfortable. It's too much. I mean, I am cold, but it is too much. Okay, so I will do a bit of high-speed crochet while I share with you guys my plans. Why? Because I have some huge plans for me, first of all. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 18. Sorry, I have to count from time to time. And you will hear my dog eating. He found the snack pile that I put for him and decided to give it a go. Oh my god. My hair is everywhere. I do have long hair and I love it, but oh my god, it's everywhere. So, let's chat a bit. Next week, I have a trip scheduled. I'm going to Romania. Ooh, bună seara, Romania. Hello, Romania. Здравствуйте, привет, Romania. Wait, what other languages do I know? Buenas tardes, Romania. Buongiorno, Romania. So I'm planning a trip to Romania next week. It's gonna be so excited. I have traveled through Romania while going to Hungary where I did my studies, and I was traveling through Romania, you know, on a bus or in a car to go to, I don't know, Germany or other places, because back in the day when I started traveling in 2008, 2009, the only way to arrive to those countries was to take a bus, because there were so limited air flights or air air, you know what I mean. It was almost no air travel, or if there was, it was Moldova Air, and it was hugely expensive. But with time, we started seeing low cost air flight companies coming into Moldova, like Wizz Air, wait, which is, I think, Fly One. So once they arrived, we started having trips to Budapest and everything. So I started flying. But back in the day, you guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you remember those times, if you had to take a bus or a night bus to get to one of the European cities, you understand me. I don't know about you, but when I was a student, when I was a fresh out of university and searching for jobs or doing my first job, I was bus hopping all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it was normal for me to take a bus ride without a chair. There were no spaces on the chairs. We were standing, or we were asked to sit down on the luggage so that we don't attract the road police, or we were given a like folding chair, or we were just sitting on the floor to not attract the road police. That was my student life. Anyways, so I went through Romania. I never went to Romania as a destination, just to visit. And I always regretted it, because Romania is wonderful. If you have never been to Romania, the nature is incredible. They have mountains, they have a seaside. They have basically everything in terms of like beautiful landscapes. So it was my goal for years. Hold on, I need to cover. I'm so cold. Oh, that is so much better. Okay. So I never went as a tourist until last year. Last year I went with my brother and my sister-in-law, and we took like a weekend to see the Kelebikazului, the Red Lake. What was it there? Yeah, this is in the mountains, and it was so nice. I was so impressed. I loved it, and I said, "Oh my God, I need to come back here first chance I get." So the first chance that I got was to next week. So next week I'm going with my other brother to visit two cities, Sibiu and Sighișoara, and we will see the Transfăgărășan, this long road in the mountains, which has so many serpentines, and we will take the how do you call it? Telecabina. Okay, telecabina. I don't know how that would translate, but it's when you sit in like a cable cell and you are pulled up the mountain. like a funicular. I don't know if that's correct, but basically we will go up the mountain, you guys. I've never been up the mountains. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I live in a country that doesn't have mountains. We only have some like hills. Um, 2, 3. So I think it's going to be a wonderful opportunity to breathe in the mountain fresh air, maybe see some snow. I haven't seen snow this year. We didn't have a lot of snow. I think we only had 1 or 2 days when it barely snowed and the next day everything melted, or it was like mixed with mud. So I need some snow in my life. I don't know about you. I'm a four seasons type of girl. I want to see snow, then I want to see spring mud, then I want to see summer lakes, because we don't have a sea in my country. We used to go to Odessa, Ukraine, but now because of the war, that's out of the question. And I want to see like the autumn harvest and stuff. Oh, hi everybody. Hi. I am blabbing here, but please do not get distracted by my talking, because I'm also crocheting on this wonderful blanket, and I take this opportunity to cover myself because I am so cold. It is kind of cold in my country, so we're just gonna improvise. Hold on, how we do this? Okay. I'm gonna put the corner that I'm not working on top of me, and I'm gonna release my hand like such. And I'm wearing a knitted beret that my mom knitted, and as you can tell, it is quite thick, and this is exactly what I need right now because I'm so cold. And I don't mean like I have a cold. I have a cold too. I'm sick, but also it is very cold in the country. We have a snow. We have like a rainstorm outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is there. So, trip to Romania, my guys. We will see Transfăgărășan. We will go to a, wait, how do we call that? Ooh. Oh my God. A deer farm? Is that a deer? How do we call? Yeah, it's a deer farm. A deer with horns. How do you call those? I think they're called different. Wait, a deer? Basically, you understand what I mean. We're gonna see domesticated deers. We're gonna feed them, and I can tell you the truth. This is why I booked the entire trip. I don't really care about I mean, I want to see the snow, but when I heard that we're gonna go to a deer farm and feed the deers from our arms and hang out with the deer, oh my God, I booked it immediately, and it was fairly cheap. So we're gonna go up the mountain with that cabin. We're gonna see the snow. Probably we're gonna try to ski, but I don't know. I am deadly afraid of skiing since Michael Schumacher is bedridden because of a ski accident. I don't want to try it. I'm willing to just like slay down the snow with my own 2 feet. I don't need to ski. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, my guys. I don't know if you know about this, but I started counting in English. This is a progress for me. I'm only counting in my native language, Romanian, but now, thanks to the crochet, I am counting in English, and not even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting 2 by 2, and that's a progress for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the past, hold on, when I was working in the United States, I visited the United States, I visited Florida, and I was working at Taco Bell. So when I was counting the money or when I was giving back change, I was counting in my language, because every time I was counting in English, I was making mistakes and the money was not, like the change was not correct. When I was making like the end of the day counting, if I would count in English, I would always get it wrong. So I decided to just like count in my own language, and for years it has been a goal, a personal goal of mine to count in English. So now at least I can do 1 to 20, and I can do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also I can do it 2 by 2, which is a small progress for me. You might laugh, but English is not my first language, English is not my second language or my third. So being able to learn to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 is wonderful skill for me. I used to count in Greek language. I'm a licensed Greek language specialist. It means I graduated my bachelor in Greek language and literature. Oh my god, I just noticed my teeth are not clean. Oh, you don't care. You're here for the crochet and for the chat, I guess. So I graduated my bachelor degree in Romanian language and Greek language. So I was always trying to count in Greek so I can practice. But that didn't work out for me. Greek language was not in the stars. So as a third language, I was learning English. I caught a lot of opportunities to work in the English with the English language, and for that I'm really grateful. But counting has always been an issue for me. So finally now, thanks to crochet, I have a spillover talent. So I'm not only crocheting, hold on, I need to switch off something in my computer. Okay, my laptop does not work. I received a notification from work that I need to log in and do a invoice. And you guys, I don't know about you, but when I hear that you need to log in to correct an invoice so that we can pay you, I try to do it ASAP. But for some reason, my laptop is not cooperating. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes waiting for my laptop to wake up so that we can correct that invoice. Oh, hello, Yarn Hana. Hello. How are you? Look at this blanket I am making. And I take the opportunity to put it on me because I'm quite cold. And I put my knitted beret also. And I should put my hoodie. I'm trying to survive the cold. We have -1 degree here in my country, but the centralized heating was switched off for 1 week. So this means that the building is quite cold, and we have a rainstorm outside. I don't know if you can hear it. So what a better time than this to sit down and crochet with the internet. And I'm making the chevron blanket for one of my friends and mentors. It is her birthday next week, so I better finish this. I'm thinking 1 or 2 more color repeats should be enough. But by 1 color repeat, I mean from, hold on, 1 color repeat is from here to here. Like this is a color repeat. This is what I mean. I'm not talking about 4 rows. I'm talking about 6 colors of 4, 5 rows each. What are you making, Hannah? Yarn Hannah. Do you have any yarn hauls? I'm craving to watch yarn hauls because I am on a yarn ban. I'm trying to knit from stash, and I've been successful. January 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I have been successful in January, only from stash. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in February, I visited Istanbul, Turkey, and obviously I bought some yarn. Not too much, just 6 skeins. And then in March, I was very good, and everything I made was from stash. And my hope is that once I finish this blanket, I could cross out of the stash more than 10 skeins. I've already made like so many empty spaces on my shelves. I cannot tell you how thrilled I am. I'm thinking to finish this blanket, to finish the Horshaven sweater, to finish my skirt. It is a chevron stitch skirt, also with crochet but with very thin yarn, to finish my like multicolored sweater and my sock yarn sweater. This will be 5 projects. After I finish these 5 projects, I'm free to buy more yarn. But to tell you the truth, I could make another 5 projects and I would still have enough yarn in my yarn collection. Or I might need to buy like 1 or 2 skeins of mohair, you know, to finish it. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I was thinking to make like 5 projects from stash and that's it. But looking at all the experience in January, February, and March, and these 5 whips, and then I can do another 5. What I understand is that I can go even in April with only knitting from stash. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, because I kind of exaggerated with buying yarn last year. I made a big order with yarns from Romania, and then I made another big order. No, I found a thrift store and I bought like 3 bags of yarns. Okay, so Yana says, Yarn Hana. Guys, go and subscribe to Yarn Hana. I will be making one soon, I think, reviewing Premier Yarn. I do have a channel. Excellent. Premier Yarn is from which store? I heard that Joann's is closing. So now everybody is doing like last visit at Joann, like what I got from Joann. Is it Joann or Premier is from another store? Sorry, I don't know the stores in America. I tried to order some American yarn. The one that I don't know how is it called, the one that it switches colors and supposedly allows you to crochet granny squares without cutting the yarn. Oh, you're getting it from Denmark? Oh my god, please tell me which site. Please tell me. I would love to order more yarn. I mean, after I do the 5 projects, obviously. Not now. But I try to order from America the yarn that is changing, I think red heart color changing yarn, the one that allows you to do a granny square without cutting the yarn. So I found an that they don't ship to my country. I think it is okay. Yarn Hana says it's Premier's own site, but I did get it from Hobby. Hold on, does Hobby ship to my country? Hold on. Does Hobby ship to Eastern Europe? I think I made an account to check because I have the information on my Gmail, but when I try to order, they don't ship to my country. I will double check. So I found this intermediary site that supposedly allows you to buy yarn from America. Me being in Eastern Europe, right next to the war zone in Ukraine, it's kind of hard. So I found an intermediary. It was an ad on Facebook. And I ordered from them. I ordered the red heart color changing yarn for the granny square. And I ordered Bernat something with Bernat, and it never got to me. They just took my money. They sent me a bunch of emails saying, oh, please have patience, we have a lot of orders, and it's been 1 year and they never sent it, or at least I didn't get it. And after half a year, the person from customer service stopped replying, and the website is no longer I don't even know what I was thinking. The website looks like a Chinese Alibaba type of thing where you order like a bunch of things. But the yarn specifically was like an extension of the site. So it's not on the site, it's like an app opening, but it's a whole thing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So now, before ordering, 2, 3, 4, I asked people if they have ordered, and if they have received their order, then maybe I have a higher chance to get that yarn. I went on eBay to find that yarn, the red heart color changing for the granny square. It is so expensive. The shipping to my country, it is $80. And the yarn itself, it's like, I think $50 for 4 skeins, and that's too much, my guys. I mean, acrylic yarn. I could get acrylic yarn in my city for I don't know, €2 and make granny squares. But I wanted to test it as you hold on. As you wait, review, yes, as you say, you will review Premier Yarn. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to review the Red Heart and the anniversary cakes. But unfortunately, you know, the anniversary cake is the one that is the size of a head. That's the one. Hold on, let me check. Hobby. Does Hobby ship to Eastern Europe? Okay. Is it hobby.com? Okay. So Yarn Hannah says Hobby is another yarn from Denmark, a yarn brand. How rude. Yeah. Yeah, imagine for 6 months I was chatting with the customer service with some lady, Ada, who kept giving me hope. Oh, please wait, we are swamped with orders. And I was like, just like give me the tracking number. Oh, we don't have a tracking number. And then I insisted, and then she gave me a tracking number of a parcel that was with DHL. And I called DHL and they said, girl, this parcel was delivered to a customer in Moldova. It's not you. And I was like, who did you give my parcel to? And they were like, it's not yours. It's a company that regularly receives the receives parcels. So what are you talking about? We have no parcel for you. Then I went back to that shop. Oh my God. I was like, Ada, where's my box of yarn? She's like, oh, please wait. And then they stopped responding. It was yeah. What brand? It was not a brand, it was a site. Let me see if I can remember. Let me check my emails. I still have their emails. It was a site called I will tell you so that you don't get hold on, let me check how I do my how do I maybe order Ada. Okay. So the site is hold on. Okay. So the site was the customer service is nofair.top. I know. I know. This is how my orders look like. I will find the site right now. House. Oh my God, I'm so bad. I took the screenshots and sent it to myself, but I want to see the original email. House something, because the website was very different from the customer service, and it was very different from the any, like every time they would reply from a different email address, and that should have been like the red flag. But I already paid for my yarn, so, and I every time I paid for the yarn, I got a like a customer, like a confirmation email. Where is it? You see, the confirmation email came from orderstatus.com, but the website was houseday.top. Yeah, don't, now I know that's a stupid site, but And if you access it from the browser, it opens as a house decor. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. How nice. So let me copy it and put it into the houseaday.top. So now the website or app or whatever it was doesn't work anymore. It was houseaday.top. Oh, I can't. Okay, like this. Then the customer service was from hold on, let me check again. Customer service was I still get angry when I think about it. I should have known they're just scammers, but I was so excited. I said, oh my God, I'm gonna finally have American yarn. I'm gonna do like a review, just like you said, from customer fair. So I should never bought it. By the way, I am typing from my phone, and on my phone, you see I'm logged in as Cristina Pascal, which is my name. I should have known when, but it looked legit. I received a confirmation email. The card went, the payment went fine. It's just that when they started sending me excuses instead of a tracking number, I contacted my bank and I asked, what can I do? And they said, well, they can't do anything. It's a legit sale. If they tell you to wait for the box, just wait for the box. Okay, I'm on the hobby site, HOBBII.com. Is that correct? Two B's. Okay, let me see if I can ship to Moldova. Ship. So how do I check? I just check on the hobby side. I select a product and then I put it in the cart, and then I try to do the checkout, and it asks me the country of destination, where to send it. And this is when I find out if they ship to my country or not. Okay, now my second cat has decided to join us. Nikita. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Nikita Khrushchev. If you know, you know. Nikita is my boy cat. He is a very big boy and very curious and very sweet, and he decided to join us. And okay. So let's see if I can order from Hobby. April sale. Hannah, you said that you're ordering from Denmark. Are you in America? I'm just wondering if the shipping is a lot. Nikita, please. Are you in America or are you in Europe? I'm just wondering if it's worth ordering all the way from Denmark if you have so much yarn in the United States. Please don't. My cat wants to attack my laptop. Please don't do that. My laptop is barely working. Please. Okay, let's just pick a yarn. Okay, let's just pick a yarn and add it to the cart. Save up to 63%. Oh my God. You see, this is how they get me. They tell me that I'm gonna save 1 gajillion%, and then I order. What is happening? I think my cat broke my laptop. My cat put his paw on 2 buttons. Okay. Okay. So you are in America and you order from Denmark. That's interesting. Hold on, you guys. Not only you hear the storm, you have to hear the me handling my laptop over here. Okay, let's pick one. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Your ears must be crackling, but I apologize. My tablet just fell. Okay, whilst my laptop is opening Hobby, I'm so happy to say I'm halfway done with a row. Yarn Hannah says, my mom ordered some from Hobby a bit ago too. Can you make a heart? I'm Turkey. Hello, merhaba, merhaba. Wait, I knew some Turkish words from when I went to Istanbul. Teşekkürler. Teşekkürler. So maybe you can get some. Yes, please. I want to add one. Okay, so I picked extra fine merino in the color magenta, €4. Delivery 2-3 business days. Okay, add to cart. Let's see. It asks me the color. Just give me a pink, my guy. White, off-white. No, just give me pink. Maroon? No. It doesn't matter. I'm just testing. I'm so complicating my life. Okay, add to cart. Let's see. Check out. My cart is empty. Apparently, I didn't pick anything. Okay. White. Okay. Add to cart. Merhaba. Osman. Teşekkürler. Wait, I knew some other words in Turkish. Teşekkürler and I forgot. Where are you from in Turkey? My guys, so it doesn't allow me to add things to my cart. It probably sees that I am from a country they do not ship in, because otherwise I don't get it. Okay, by the time my laptop decides to work and show me how to check out on Hobby, let's crochet some more. I keep forgetting that I'm on a time crunch with this blanket. I need to finish it by Tuesday. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 2. Oh, Osman says, I am Nurevshan. I'm from Istanbul. Nurevshan, why is your name Osman 5334 if your name is Nurevshan? And I visited Istanbul in the 8th of March. I went there with my mom and I saw the palace, Topkami. I saw so many wonderful places. You have such a beautiful country. Oh my God. We went on a boat. So Yarn Hana, it does not allow me to add anything to my cart. My cart is empty. So everything I try to add, it just doesn't allow me to do. Wait. I think I have an account with Hobby because I remember checking it. Okay. So I visited Istanbul with my mom and my mom loved it. I thought it was heaven on earth. It really fascinated me. For a few days, I was ready to come back home, but it was very nice. It was very nice, very, very nice. No Revshan, because my father's phone. Oh my God, you're on your dad's phone. Hello to your dad. Jira, hi. Hi, Jira. I am crocheting on a blanket. And by the way, I am covered in it because it is so cold in my city. We have a storm. I don't know if you can hear it. So let's check again. Yeah, it might be something with my computer. It just says that it needs a refresh. So let's refresh. Okay. I'm so cold, you guys. I'm so cold. I think I might have a fever. That's why I'm so cold. As you can tell by my voice, I do have a cold, like laryngitis and everything. But I might have a fever. That's why I am shivering all the time. Oh my god, my laptop is not working. Okay, let's go on my phone. That'll be easier. Can't trust these devices no more. They not be working well. How the kids say, you know. Hobby.com. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Clearance sale. No, not jumbo. No, no, no. Okay, this one looks cute. Okay, 40 Dolce Cashmere. Okay, let's try and add this to my cart. Okay. 30 euros. Oh my god. Why is it 30 euros? I don't even. Oh, because it's cashmere. Okay, never mind. I don't want that. I don't want 30 euros. Okay, let's try this. You know, good old fashioned cotton acrylic Friends Wheels Multi. Okay, let's choose a pink, which is always nice. No, let's choose a yellow. They don't have pink. 12 euros. Add to cart. Okay. View cart. Okay, you see how fast it is? Okay. Let's choose my country. Country, it shows, okay, Estonia, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Latvia, Lithuania, Portugal, Slovak Republic, and Slovenia. My country is not on there. So unfortunately, I cannot order it. It doesn't even ship to Romania, where I have some relatives and sometimes I use their address. So the closest country to Moldova would be Hungary. I do have friends in Hungary. I'm not sure I want to bother them though with this. So unfortunately, Hobby does not ship to Moldova. And the closest country, hold on, does it ship to Ukraine? No. So Estonia in the north, Greece in the south, Hungary to the west, Iceland. How are they shipping to Iceland in the middle of nowhere and they don't ship to my country? Ireland, obviously, Latvia back in the north, Lithuania back in the north, Portugal again to the west, Slovak Republic and Slovenia right in the heart of Europe. Okay. So that's not working out. But is it from Denmark? I had no idea. Okay, it says change country. Okay, let's change country. Oh, you can, so you can choose your which country you are shopping from. And I can choose from a list of countries: Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Estonia, Faroe, Iceland. What? Let's see if we have Romania here. Latvia, Lithuania, New Zealand, Poland, Portugal. No. United Kingdom, United States, Switzerland, that's it. Hold on. Why do you say that it's shipping from Denmark? I thought Hobby is an American. Hold on. Hold on. It says here all prices in euro, local taxes applicable, blah, 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 blah. About Hobby. Okay. I thought Hobby it was an American. Okay, so it's a one-stop shop for yarn lovers around the world. We are located in beautiful Copenhagen, Denmark. Oh my goodness gracious. Where all products are designed and all orders are packed and shipped from. Are you kidding me? All orders are packed from Copenhagen? Okay, let's see the prices. Are you telling me that this beautiful yarn €1.85 is from Copenhagen? They can make it this cheap with European yarn? I'm sensing some BS right here. I'm thinking they produce it in Turkey and haven't shipped to. I need to see pictures. And on the picture you can see the label and you can see made in Turkey. I don't believe this is European yarn. I'm sorry. Yeah, they do make it in Turkey. Okay, now makes sense. But then why ship it to Copenhagen just to add additional costs? I mean, the yarn industry is insane. The more I watch YouTubers that speak about where they get the yarn from, how they ship it to them, and for example, there is this a guy from Australia or maybe even New Zealand. I don't know. Crochet me daddy zaddy or zaddy daddy crochet or something like that. So this guy makes amigurumi, and he said that in Australia or New Zealand, wherever he lives, he said he doesn't have access to good quality chenille yarn for his amigurumi. So he went to China and he found a factory and he ordered the yarn and he sells it under his brand. I think it is Crochet Me Zaddy, or I think the yarn is called A Very Good Chenille Yarn, something like that. And he orders the yarn from China, they deliver it to him in Australia, and from Australia he packs every single yarn order and sends it all over the world. And imagine if you would buy it directly from China, it will cost you, let's say, 2-3 euros per skein. But because he ships it to Australia and stores it there, and from there he sends you a package, it costs like 10 euros. Oh my God. So that's it. But thank you for telling me about hobby. I'm thinking, oh, so Romania was not in that list, right? Romania was not. Maybe when I'll visit Hungary, because I do tend to go and visit my friends from time to time as a friends reunion, maybe in advance I'll order some hobby yarn and I'll send it to my friend's address in Hungary and I'll just pick it up when I arrive. That's also a good reason to visit friends, taking advantage of their Europeanness address. Because my address is not European enough. But I don't mean to complain. I mean, it's wonderful that these companies ship to so many countries, and we can benefit from it. Even a lot of Romanian companies do not ship to my country, even though we are neighboring countries. So they don't ship to me, and when I order from them, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have it shipped to my relative's address, and then when I visit or they come to Moldova, they bring me the box. So it's a whole adventure. Good afternoon, Shetika Woods. Let me show you the blanket. So this is the beginning. Ta-da! And it goes on and on and on. I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 color repeats, and I'm working on finishing one more tonight. And I am sitting under the blanket because it is so cold. We have a rainstorm here in Chisinau. You might hear this rain outside. And I'm very close to finishing this row. As you can tell, I'm making 4 rows of one color, with the exception of this mahogany. The yarn is quite thin, so I need to make 5 rows to make it seem as equal as the 4 rows. Basically, I threw in all the leftover yarns to make this blanket for my friend, and I'm happy because I get to use up some colors that honestly I didn't know what to do with all this yellow. I have lemon yellow, I have this fluffy like boucle type of yellow, I have this egg yolk yellow, and I have this cream. I mean, I knew what to do with the burgundy and with the pink, but I had no idea what to do with all this yellow. So since my friend said, oh my god, I'm crazy about the yellows this year, I said, let me make her a decoration, a handmade gift. Shetika Woods, what are you working on this week? last time I checked in with you, you were working on a granny square project, the sunburst, but then you said that you're working on a, oh my god, my hair is all over the place. You were also working on blankets, on a sweater. So please let me know. Okay, you guys, I still have not replied to the work email about the invoice. So let's try and do that. My laptop maybe starts working. Hello. I really need to buy a new laptop. And by the way, this laptop is not my personal, it is from work, so I have to bring this question to my boss. My boss, if you're watching, I need a new working laptop. I've been sitting here for more than 30 minutes waiting for the laptop to start working, to connect to the work system, to work on that invoice, and it's not happening. I couldn't even access the hobby website, imagine. It's not working. My laptop is not working. You're not connected. I'm not connected to what? What's happening? Well, it is Saturday night. Maybe that's a sign from the universe that on Saturday night I don't need to reply to work emails. However, my hands are itching. I want to reply because it's about the invoice. When it's about the invoice, you'll reply no matter the day. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I guess I can finish this row and then I can go maybe restart the router or something. What is happening to my laptop? Oh, I should restart the laptop. Oh my god, I'm so... Let's restart the laptop, my guys. Okay. First thing, let's restart the laptop, and then if it doesn't connect to my work system, then I can go and restart the router. But it cannot be the router. I am online, right? You guys, please confirm I am online. You can see me. You can hear me. So that means that I do have internet. So it's not the internet. Devices. Hold on. Oh yes, my laptop is restarting, you guys. Once it will restart, it will probably work. That's usually what it needs. It needs just a little bit of restartation. I love this blanket. I love this yellow on me. I love it. Yarn Hannah says, well, I have to go now. Oh, I believe you. I understand, Hannah. See you next time. And by the way, did you tell me what are you working on? You said that you're gonna order and you said that you're gonna review some Premier yarn. But what are you working on? Hold on, let me check the messages. Maybe you did reply, but I did not notice that. You said you're in America. We talked about the scam site. But what are you working on? You said that you also love to do crochet. You're making amigurumi. Oh my god, you are such a hero to me. Good luck with amigurumis. To me, they look like an impossible task, but good luck to you. Are you using the fluffy yarn thingy? And good luck with the amigurumi. I know that you can make like multiple pieces a day, which is exciting. But I don't know, like that whole intricate thing is too much for me. Or maybe it's just like a mental barrier. Who knows, in the future, if you would have told me a year ago that I'd be crocheting over here chevron blankets day after day, I would have laughed at you. So I'm not excluding Ami in the future. Okay, so Yarn Hannah says, thank you. I show them on my channel. I will visit immediately after I get off my live. Yes, fluffy yarn. Oh my god. And do you sell them? I will check your channel and I encourage everybody to check Yarn Hannah's channel so that we can support a fellow crocheter who is doing an impossible task of doing these fluffy amis, like from just fluffy yarn they create art. It's basically art. It's wonderful. Oh, you're not selling them, but you want to. You will get there. As you have seen, so many YouTubers and so many crocheters start very simple. They just put their things out there. They receive orders either on YouTube or on Instagram or on whatever. They make sales and like it's a whole thing. I'm sure you will do it as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Yarn Hannah, I will follow you and I'll follow your journey of making amis and selling amis and having clients and all that. I'm sure you can do it too. Hold on, maybe I can follow you on my laptop. If my laptop will restart, I will definitely find you and follow your journey. It is so interesting to watch people from different countries. Oh, by the way, Yarn Hannah, if you want to buy cheaper yarn, I was buying from Joom. Hold on, it's called Joom.com. It's similar to Temu. I bought yarn for years and years from there, but then they also upped their prices, and obviously maybe the prices there are cheaper than Hobby, in case you want to buy from a cheaper source so that your products don't cost as much to make, so when you sell them you make a higher profit. But see you next time, Hannah. Tak, I am at the very end, very close to the very end. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 2 more here. We chain 3. Hi everybody. I'm at the end of the row. Hold on. Do you see it? It is quite impressive. Hold on. I'll start from one color repeat to the other. Yes. If you have been here a little bit earlier, you have seen it. If not, you can see now all the colors in my chevron blanket, chevron crochet blanket. I found the pattern on the internet. It is called Ripple and Ridges. And then the stitch I'm making is the half double crochet, which eats up a lot of yarn. That was a lesson for me. And makes the blanket quite heavy and dense, which I don't regret. It was a nice experiment. I am planning though to make another blanket for my aunt, which me and my mom are gonna visit in November. My aunt lives in Italy. Buongiorno Italia. Wait, it's not the day. Buonasera Italia. So we're gonna visit my aunt in Italy. She lives near Milan. So we're flying this time. I'm not taking the bus anymore because I don't want to die of back pain. The trip to Romania, it was inevitable. We have to take the bus. We have to take the night bus. So I'm going to be the entire night in the bus. It's going to be a nightmare. But only 10 hours. I can do it. I'm mentally prepared to do 10 hours in a bus, and I'm probably going to make a challenge of how much can I knit on a 10-hour bus ride. No, how much can I crochet? And I'm going to take my skirt, the one that I'm crocheting with very fine wool, so that I can force myself to make some progress on that as well. So hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry guys, I have to pay attention. The end, this small segment is always such a challenge. So I try to keep it at not at 10 stitches, but the way to do it, I always have to add. So 2, 4, okay, 2 and 1. So this makes 5. 6 is single. 7 and 8 are double in the same stitch. And then 9 and then 10. Don't ask me why, I don't know. This is how I've been doing it to maintain the same number of stitches so that I don't have the same problem as I had in the first version of this blanket where I would just continue to add. So, oh my god, now I have to switch colors. Okay, I have to leave you because the colors are in my bedroom. But I want to thank you all for spending this time with me and helping me to make the fourth row. Let me think. If you're waiting for me, I might go to my bedroom and bring the yarn here. Okay, I will. Why not? I am on a roll. I'll put the crochet here and I'll leave you with the blanket. Hold on. Can I put the blanket up somehow? No, I can't. I just tilted the laptop like so. And I'm pretty certain that when I'm not here, I'll have more people watching than I'm here, which is always odd to me because I thought that you're here spending time with me. But okay, jokes aside, I'm happy that you're here. Hold on. Maybe I'll put a pillow up and I'll put the blanket on the pillow. Is that okay? No, it's gonna fall. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, bring the yarn. Okay, let me bring the yarn and the scissors. Guys, I'm back. I can put the pillow down. Okay. Okay. So, my laptop has not started yet. I clicked on the restart button and it says, do not turn off your computer. We are installing settings. Okay. So I'm going to be here for a while waiting for this computer. So I'm adding a color combination. It's going to be this white and lemon color so that we can obtain a sort of diluted yellow. Okay, we're just going to cut. We're going to cut. And by the way, as a coincidence, my working scissors are also yellow. Okay. This is the yarn I have left. But I started this blanket 2 times and I still have a portion of that startup, that cast on. So I might go back and unravel it so that I can have one more color repeat of this cream yellowy color. And then I don't know what I'll do. Then I'll have to figure out, do I go and buy more yarn to do additional rows? But let me show you how big this is. Let's take this opportunity and show you how big is it, and you tell me how many colors do I need to do. By the way, for reference, I am 1 meter and 65. And this blanket starts at my knees and it's to my neck. So I would say 1 meter. But even like this, it is impressive enough. I think like my friend will like it though. No? What do we think? But if I'm gonna make one more color repeat, it's gonna cover my head, and imagine. It is pretty nice, I would say. I love it. Yeah. And it is quite wide. I can fold it in half. You see? I would say pretty good. So my point is, no matter how many color repeats I manage to do, it is already impressive. Even if I leave it like this, if I cast off right now, it's still impressive, I think. And I think my friend will like it too. Okay, let's cover back up. Let's take my crochet hook, my handy dandy crochet. Oh my god, my laptop says do not turn off your computer. Updating settings. Okay. Okay, this is where I'm at. I have hair in my mouth. Okay, I had to unravel a little bit and I made this really ugly big knot. But I do weave in the knots in the crochet, and I'll show you how. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so I'm at 9 and then 10. So this is how it looks right now. The knot is right here and the 2 are right here. So I need to chain 2 and then I switch around because I start a new row. So I put the knot, hold on. So I pick up the yarn and I find the back loop. Hold on, I find the back loop, but I also put the knot there. Basically, I cannot show you because you are way too far. Basically, when I take yarn from the back loop, I put the knot here as well. There's hair everywhere. There's hair everywhere. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways, I just integrate that knot, and now as you can tell I have another knot here, which is highly unpleasant, but I'm not going to discourage myself. I'm just going to continue to weave in everything as I go, and every time I go through the back loop and I pull another stitch, I bury these existing knots, and there we have it. You can see the knot here, which is okay because I'm planning to crochet here a border, and it will integrate all these messed up edges of mine. What do we think? It's not perfect, but it's a handmade gift, so doesn't have to be perfect. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. One more, guys. One more. One more. One more. And as you can tell, like I have, these are all leftover of the knot. So I'm just gonna clean it up real quick. And that is why my entire bed is filled with these pieces of yarns. 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's okay. I have a small vacuum cleaner for the cars, which I always use around my bed to take them fluff away. Hold on. Oh my god, I think it's too white. Hold on, is this too much white? Ooh, I think I need more yellow up in here. What should I do? I don't have any more yellow. I do actually have more yellow. I just remembered. I have some. Okay, hold on. I leave you for literally 20 seconds. Give me 20 seconds. I think that this yarn combination, the white, discolors the yellow so much that you don't even see a difference between this cream and this color. But I need them to have a different, you see? I need them to be a little bit more different. Hold on. I'll go and bring some embroidery thread, which I always wanted to use, but I didn't know where. So this might be the right place. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. So what do I have here? I have some embroidery thread. This is cotton, and I was always wondering, what am I gonna do with this? Because I gave up. I gave up the embroidery. I just can't. Like my eyes are destroyed. I destroyed. So I can use this orange. I can use the yellow. And that's it. Okay. I have much more, but I don't see any yellow in here. So I can use this yellow and this orange. Okay, I have doubts about the orange, but let's unravel. I tried to make something out of cotton, and as you can tell, I failed. And you might ask me, what are you doing mixing embroidery thread with a blanket? And my answer is, it's all about the art, y'all. It's all about the art. It's a handmade project, and I can add whatever I want to it. And I'm adding thread. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna mix the... Okay, I'm gonna put this back, and I'm gonna put this back. I am, however, gonna use this. This is called... This is a Turkish brand, very known here in my country. Moulinet Special. Okay, just gonna remove the labels. Let's see, how much can I... Okay, let me think. How much is this? It says 100% cotton, but how much is it? It says for sale only in the outside of EU. Okay. How much meters? How much grams? Made in France. Okay. Wait, let me see this other one. So 100% cotton. Okay. How many meters? 8 meters. 8.7 yards. Okay, 8 meters. Okay. Okay, do I just add it like this or do I separate it in two? That's the question. Let's separate it in two. 8 meters doesn't seem that much. So it has 2, 3, has 6 threads. We're just going to separate it in two. We're doing yarn experiments over here. Okay, we're just gonna wind one on the label and the other one we're just gonna use in crochet. It is so slippery, so thin. This is why I couldn't do embroidery. I mean, I'm all for using a needle, but all of this, because every time you use this, you have to separate it, be it in half, or you have to separate it in 3 pieces, 3 threads of 2. Like, this was too much for me. My eyes could not keep up with this whole thing. Imagine, I had to separate 1 thread in 3 because my embroidery required fine thread. I couldn't do it. It was too much. And I just abandoned the whole thing. I still have it now, and I think I'm just gonna cut whatever I embroidered and frame it because I don't want to just waste all that work. So I'm gonna frame it, but that's it. I'm not gonna do another embroidery, nothing. Because I remember I had to do this like all the time, and then I would lose the piece I would cut, or if I would cut a bigger piece, it would just get tangled in the blouse. Ugh, it was a nightmare, my guys. Okay, let's cut a piece, yeah, and let's see how this works out. Do I need to separate it, or if I try it and it still makes no effect? You see, this is impossible, and you have to work with so many needles. Like, I'm not talking about the crochet hook, I'm talking about a really, really small and fine needle. I have my crochet. Let's unravel what I did. Not everything. Let's unravel from here. Here is enough. Okay, I'm adding the thread to the whole cocktail. Okay, and let's see. Okay. 2, 4. Okay. Oh my god, my laptop is restarting, you guys. I'm so excited. I can finally send that invoice corrected. And maybe in next 3 to 6 months I can get paid. Isn't that a good news? Okay, hold on. I need to push in all that knots. Hold on. Let's see if it makes a difference. A difference. It does. I can tell you already that it does. Love it. Okay. Hold on, let me see if I have 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't make a huge difference, but I can tell that I love it. It was worth going and adding the thread. Hold on, let's do a few more stitches and I'll show you, and you will notice the difference as well. Hold on, I want to finish 20 of these stitches so I can give you a full. Oh, you see, oh, this embroidery thread is just, it's for perfectionists, I tell you, and I'm not a perfectionist. I am a completionist. All I want to do is complete a project. I don't need to fuss about with such thin thread. It's incredible. I don't know what was I thinking starting that project. I don't want to fuss about. Let's just create some art. All the people that are embroiderers are perfectionists. All the people that I know in real life. So here we have it. It does make a little bit of difference, and that's enough for me. I hope it will be enough for at least 1 or 2 rows so that I can continue knitting, crocheting. Let's connect the next piece. Ay, 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 ay. This is my nightmare. This is like my actual living nightmare. Having this thread just like, and I'm not a disciplined person. I don't know how to go about it. I always end up just like making knots and spending hours solving the knot because I'm afraid to just throw it away. It's such a waste. And it's a beautiful color. It can contribute to my project. And now it's all tangled. Ay, 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 ay. Which is the start and which is the end? Okay, I found the start. Let's find an end too. Okay. And this here, it's even the best part because in the real life, if I start to work with thread or if I crochet, my cats jump on my yarn. So right now my cats are quite behaving themselves. My cat Nikita is right here next to me, watching me very closely what I'm doing with this thread. But so far he has not jumped on it. This is what torture is. But let's have some patience to separate them, right? It's twisting, it's twisting around. So let's untwist it. Let's make a small bobbin, right? That's how we call it, a bobbin. And now the three don't want to separate. Oh my God. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, 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 almost there. Yeah, almost there, almost there. There we go. So we're just gonna make the bobbin continue. Hello, Raya Hope. Hello, Nurefshan. How are you? Aren't you sleeping, Nurefshan? It's quite late. What time is it in Istanbul? Here in my country, it is midnight. It is 23:59. So it is midnight. It is Sunday already. So I imagine that even in Istanbul, it is quite late. It's probably 11 o'clock. You're up so late on your dad's phone. Okay. Okay, let's make a little bit of bobbin. Yes. Ay, 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 ay. My God, please help me not to tangle this mess. Help me to untangle this mess. My God, my God, my God. Please, please. I've already twisted it into this one. Oh my God, stop it. And my cat started playing with my other yarn. Okay, let's do some crochet. My favorite part of this whole thing is after all the yarn is all managed, everything is okay, I get to crochet. And I just to clarify, I am making an effort using all these yarns because I want to buy some more. And you know how it feels to use new yarn. It's a wonderful feeling, but I am a disciplined person. I promised myself that I will use up a lot of the yarn that I currently have, even the thread. So when I make a promise to myself, by the way, I have this, so we're just gonna cut it. I make a promise to myself and I try to hold my word. So I figure when I'm gonna finish this blanket, it's probably gonna weigh like, let's say, 1 kilogram, like 10 skeins of 100 grams. Imagine, that's gonna be like a huge number cut off from my yarn collection, and 10 skeins out of my shelves. It is quite a lot. So I'm working towards that satisfaction, that feeling. My God, my laptop woke up. Hold on. Let's see if it works. Still not working, but okay, at least we have a chance, right? Okay. We got a chance cause it restarted and it implemented some new settings. You see? You see the difference already. I mean, it's not huge, but you can visibly see that that's a different color. And that's all I need. A bit of yellow, a bit of more yellow, another shade. And that's all you actually need for a blanket. A bit of this, a bit of that, and bada bing, bada boom, you have a blanket. And you have more space to buy more yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, let me check. Do I have 20 here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I do have 20. Okay, I think something opened up. Just gonna move you. I'm gonna scoot you over real quick. Okay, what do we have here? We have this. I knew it. It's gonna froze. My God, these work laptops are so weak. I need to either install like an external hard drive or something. I was told that that could be an option, which I don't understand. Why am I informed about the option? Just like install it in my computer and give me a working computer, my guy. Sorry guys, I think I'm losing my voice. Okay. Let's do more. I'm so curious, 8 meters. How many rows is that though? 8 meters. 8 meters in embroidery and 8 meters in crochet are very different things. Hold on, where is that small bobbin that I was working on? It fell. We need to find it. Found it! Okay, we have something opening, okay. Oh my God, I think my computer starts working. Oh my God! It is midnight. Okay. Okay, my guys, I need to do some corrections. I sent the wrong information. I see that now. Okay, hold on. This will take only 20 seconds. Going to plot the 7. Okay, I made that wrong. 7 instead of 9. 9. Why did I do that? What in God's green earth? Okay, so 7, 9, 18. Why did I write 18? Oh my God. Sometimes I read my emails before sending them, and I think I did everything correct. I touched on the main things. Oh, it's account number 10. 10. Account number 10. I wrote 18. What in the God's green earth? I do check my emails. I swear I do check them. So 7, 9, and 10. Okay. Okay, I do check, I swear. But I think I might be dyslexic or something. Because I go back like after a day and reading my email and I'm like, why did I write 7? It should have been 8. Why did I write 18? It should have been 10. What is happening? And I have this with numbers mostly. 7, 9, 10. Okay. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for this opportunity to correct it. You see, I only needed this. I needed to open my work laptop and just correct it. That's all I needed to do. You see, it took 20 seconds, but for my laptop to open, it took 1 hour. I had to restart. But thank you, Lord, and Jesus Christ and all the universe for helping me. It's such a wonderful opportunity to make corrections in the weekend so that on Monday morning, when the accountant opens the invoice, he doesn't see that I wrote 7 instead of 9. Like, why would I write 7 instead of 9? I don't know. I think I have like a dyslexic thing where I think I wrote the right number, but then the next day when I open it, it was wrong. And I don't know. It was probably because I wrote it from memory. I should have checked then. I should not have. Oh my God, this is such a torture. Now it's not separating. Now it doesn't want to separate anymore. Oh my God. We needed to separate. We need 3 pieces or 3 threads with 3. Isn't that wonderful? No, it is not at all. Hold on, I'll put it here. Hold on, I'll just put it here, right? Okay, I can do this. I can't. I get so discouraged. This thread is just getting on my nerves. Where's my crochet hook? Okay, at least I have this. At least I have not lost my crochet hook. I have another knot, which is another pain in my ass. So let's try to do it. At least my laptop opened and I was able to correct. But I often sit and think like, why do I have such problems with numbers? I mean, how hard it is. How hard can it be? And I feel like I can't do anything with numbers. But the first thing towards solving a problem is to be aware of the problem. Now that I'm aware, I check, double check, and triple check, and I am allowed to make corrections, which, ow, my cat is messing up with my leg now. And since I'm allowed to make corrections, then... But I'm still a bit disappointed. I mean, how many times do I need to check the same information that I just wrote? Like, what is wrong with me? I have such bad memory with numbers and with names and with places and with terms and with everything. Okay, this is torture. So, and my cat is all over me. Let's just get under the blanket. Okay, I need to calm down for a moment. I'm cold and I'm angry. I was able to correct it. That's all that matters. I don't understand why I get so upset. Because I know what I got upset because I've been trying to remove this problem of me making mistakes with numbers. But for some reason, it is one of my problems. That's okay. I was able to correct it. Nobody's gonna know except when they look at the message, they see edited. They're gonna know. That's okay. Let's just break this stupid thread. Let's just use it and get it over with. Just gonna cut it because it don't wanna separate no more. Doesn't want to separate no more. Come on. What's up, my buddy? What's up? Did you want to see the... Ay, 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 what? What is happening to you? What? What's up? Now I have a knot. Oh my god, I hate this so much. But do you think I'm just gonna drop it? I am not. I'm gonna use every single piece of yarn that is in this house. What is it? What's happening? What's happening? What does my baby want? What? My guys, my ladies and gentlemen, my dog is in the house. What's happening? He had snacks, he had water, and now he needs my attention. My dog's name is Remy, or we call him Bobo. Bobo? Bobo, Bobo, Bobo. He is a stray dog. We took him from the animal shelter and he got there after living on the streets for 4 years. He is a Dachshund mix, Dachshund, Dachshund. Wait, how do we pronounce that word? Dawson mix with the Chihuahua, mixed with a Eastern European Shepherd. Hold on, my boy. Oh, it didn't fall. It's okay. I'm sorry. Dachshund. I'm sorry you fell. I didn't want you to fall. I'm sorry. Dachshund. Wait, how the name of that dog is though? The wiener dog. Dachshund. The wiener Dawson. Dawson. I need to remember how to say this word. This dog. He is a mix of Dachshund. Copiaza. Okay. Okay. What is it? What?
Dog.
Huh?
Dachshund. Dog.
Dachshund. Dachshund. Wait, what?
Dachshund. Dog.
Dachshund dog. He is a dachshund mixed with the Eastern European and a Chihuahua. And he looks like a donut. He always runs after his tail. He hates squirrels and cats, and his new nemesis are the oh my god, I don't know how those animals are called. I don't know what those animals are called. Wait. The spiky ones. Oh my god, I do not know anything right now. The spiky ones, the spike. Hedgehog? Hedgehog? I had no idea. Hedgehog. My dog's nemesis are these animals. Hedgehog. Hedgehog. He scents them from far away and he runs after them, and he got one baby hedgehog in his mouth. Obviously, he got hurt. He got annoyed at them. He still doesn't let them go. He barks at them nonstop. And I love hedgehogs. I don't want my dog running after them. But my dog is a Dachshund wiener dog mix. So apparently that's in his nature to run after squirrels and to run after hedgehogs and to run after cats. He doesn't hurt anyone, thank God, because we do have stray cats near our apartment building, and we feed them and we love them all. And my dog knows those cats for 4 years, and still the first hold on. Still, the second those cats run, my dog is just like losing his mind and running after them. Despite knowing the cats for 4 years, I moved here 4 years ago. I sterilized 4 cats, then I sterilized another 4. So we have a colony of these 8 to 10 cats. I'm pretty sure one of them was not sterilized because she had babies, so we tried to sterilize that plus the 3-4 babies. So my dog knows those cats, and still the second they run, my dog just lunges after them. Thank God he's not hurting anyone, and he just likes to chase them. And thank God he only took into his mouth one baby hedgehog and then spit it immediately because obviously he got hurt. And after that, no more taking into the mouth. But the running and the chasing and the barking, yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy. By the way, he bits me on the face. If I put my face on his face too much and too long, he bits me. So I need to take care of that. Okay, guys, it's such a pleasure to sit and talk, but we have to go to bed. Mergem a fare? Hold on, let me ask my dog if he wants something to eat. Remy, mangiarino? Mangiarino? I think you want something eat. This is the word for food, so I think this is my cue. Tipo, bobo, bobo, mangerino, mangerino. Hi. Okay, I think I have to go and feed him. I think this is why he's getting all cozy up in and getting into my face. But I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. It was such a pleasure. I got to continue my blanket. I got to add another row. Merge, merge. And I got to spend time. I got to enjoy my time with you. So I'll meet you next time. I have to go and feed my dog because he's crying over here. Hi, 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 mangia, mangerino. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see if my cold continues. We'll see if the storm will work out. We'll see. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Wait, this?